Puerto Rico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Motion man is the tight end going right. Oh, and they come after him right away, and Deputy goes on the first play of the game. That's the All-Pro 3 years running, Chris Jones, getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. And on the carry, this is Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Jabari Connor there on the stop. This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of a first down.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this first down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the first down marker, sets up 4th down.
Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the 3-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
It's always such a bittersweet feeling anytime you had
first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
The Texans offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They start with outstanding field position, trying to get the first points of this game. It'll be 1st and 10. On the give, it's Elliott. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
A pickup there of 13. First down for Houston.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Texans.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They'll stick with Elliott. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 18-yard line.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. It's into the hands of Ezekiel Elliott. And he's in! Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Texans. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Smith to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. They had that pick on the opening drive. It led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back. 1st and 10. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of 2.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Rushed to his left. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 5.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10.
Throwing is Mahomes. A hit as he threw. The pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down. They'll try it now with Pacheco.
Sometimes it's just the obvious decision that's the correct one. I mean, the offensive line and their ability to win at the point of attack, all you need is one guy to displace the defender and just move him, and that's exactly where the play is designed to go. So you earn the trust to keep the ball on the ground in these gotta-have-it moments, and they come through.
2nd and 10.
Rashee Rice. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Working the right side. Taken in by Rice. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They go right back to Rice. He's got it again. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And that one not going to net too much. He'll get this down to the 31.
He's brought down.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Mahomes. That's caught. Travis Kelce. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Kansas City.
They go play action with Mahomes. That is caught at the 3. And he is out of bounds.
16 more yards. That's another Kansas
To throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he will score! Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
That ties the game at 7.
We're on top, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. tight end, the motion man to the right. Going to start this on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Jaden Hicks on the tackle. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And the Texans first down.
On first down, it's Stroud. Rolling to the left. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of
A big play there on the scramble. 31 yards.
First down. A gain of 31 yards. And the Texans first down.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. He's got the rookie 3rd-round pick, Harold Fannin. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really, everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Very good pickup. Returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense headed back to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 29. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
First down throw. Mahomes. That's dropped off for Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Texans.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That's over the middle. It's caught by Rice. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
At the 26-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Texans who have the early lead. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 6 as we are ready to get back underway. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up. a third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards.
Throwing is Mahomes. That is caught. He gets the hookup with Rice. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Throwing now, Mahomes. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. That's to Gray, open on the left side. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. Danielle Hunter into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. There's Nico Collins and his Texans teammates getting set for their next possession. Philippe sits at 4, so we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. To the left side, he's got the map. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Now give to Zeke out of the gun. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
And the Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Stroud. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
On play action. Stroud. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. It was Jalen Watson who got him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
So,
and 8.
from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Texans.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. That is caught. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down.
Texans 1st down. 1st and goal, Houston.
Elliott. And he's not going to get in. yardage. They push him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? The big bodies in there for 3rd and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. And he will drive his way into the end zone. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Texans. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Here's Smith to return it. He'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. On first down, it's Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Danielle Hunter with the stop. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. And our Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Pacheco.
Isaiah Pacheco, ball carrier.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground. But you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. Working the right side, taken in by Rice.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Now, how about this? It's a fake, and the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on downs.
So it's obvious during the course of the week in practice, studying the film, they thought there was an advantage they could take with their punt unit coming on the field and picking up a 4th down fake. But the execution just wasn't there. So again, you go back to the drawing board and you say, okay, am I better off having my punter attempt that pass and catch the defense off guard, or just keep my offense on the field?
He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Along Nichols there to make his play.
At the 37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 7.
They'll go play action with Stroud. Oh, all alone, the tight end, Komet. 3rd down, they need 5.
A 2-yard gain
In motion now, it's Collins. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming up. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Play action here. Mahomes, that's taken in by Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Motion.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Right. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Out of bounds at his own 48-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Mahomes now to throw again. He dropped this underneath to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
For Kansas City Chiefs.
To the air once more. It's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's another.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Looking middle, he's got Kelsey.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Kansas
First down
City
throw,
Chiefs.
Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Gray. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He connects with Gray on that one. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. On 4th down, Harrison Butker on for the Kansas City field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs will cut into that lead.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
At their own 35-yard line.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. The calendar now reads December.
And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. This returnable from the 4. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Tight end on the move left. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second and goal. From the gun, here's Stroud. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Brings up third and goal.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And he's in. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Houston. Fairbairn to add the extra point.
Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
He gets it to go, and the Texans will extend this third quarter lead.
Chiefs 13.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. He'll work forward for a couple. The veteran Danico Autry brings him down. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 7. They go play action with Mahomes. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. Challenge flag is out. D'Amico Ryan saying, I want another look at this one.
Is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First down.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Second and 7. Mahomes, who else another catch for his favorite target. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes back. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. And it'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Mahomes. This one caught just past the pylon. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick six the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on the line, and the result is a touchdown.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Texans offense and veteran Ezekiel Elliott making their way back out. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. What to do on this drive? First and 10. The drive starts with a run, and it's Elliott. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
He was taken down.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And 12 yards to go.
Moving the tight end right. On third down, they'll set up to throw. His throw left is complete with Judy. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Texans, first down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Texans, first down.
The toss here to Zeke. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Here's first and 10.
That's another Texans.
To throw is Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Handoff here to Zeke. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down for Houston.
Another Texans, first down. A gain of 12. First down, Houston.
Again, here's Zeke. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down.
17 more yards. And the Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 20.
On the ground, it's the veteran Zach Moss. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
The 18-yard line.
Second down, they need 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Tight end going in motion here. A second down throw for Stroud. That one swung out to Elliott. Down inside the 10. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
First down.
Here's a run. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone, I really like that decision.
And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? How fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Short pass taken in by Kelce. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Right back to Kelce again. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
16 more yards.
10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a 1st down.
The 29-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
A gain of 2.
Mahomes now to throw again. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. 3rd, they need 8.
Kamari Lassiter on coverage.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
On for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Chiefs are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to just score touchdowns.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Texans offense and veteran Ezekiel Elliott making their way back out. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the top conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. And this will be incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, The defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball, and he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Texans first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll stick with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Dell, the motion man. On second down, Stroud. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Leo Chenal. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. This a must-stop for this defense, facing third and long. Throwing is Stroud. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. The Texans set to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Throwing now. Mahomes. Now they'll set up the screen for Hunt. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on first and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's going to go out of bounds, though there are markers on the field, as the officials will sort this one out. The official right there to call it. You cannot go out of bounds and then be the first guy to touch it. So that draws the flag. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is third and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Taking off, he'll try carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Stroud going to tuck this one on his own read. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
And the Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From from the gun. Here's Stroud. And he gets that one complete to Collins. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
A gain of 12. First down, Texans.
On the give, it's Elliott. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. He'll run it, and it's the USC man, Woody Marks. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground? Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the 1st down chain, he just catches that ball and turns upfield. They extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A gain of 17 yards. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
To the air once more. It's Mahomes. Taking off. And Mahomes going to protect himself here. He's going to slide and get down. And he's got that 1st down.
12 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the carry, it's Pacheco. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play. Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. To throw is Mahomes. Forced out wide. He'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball. And I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Now Mahomes. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
Throwing is Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
A 6-yard pickup. brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Mahomes now on second down. That is caught. Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal. And he will score! Game on! Patrick Mahomes! Touchdown, Kansas City. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good. Makes the score Texans 37, Chiefs 30.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Chiefs. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Here's Smith to return it, and he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to come back out for this next possession for first down. To start this on the ground with Elliott. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They face second down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
In motion now, it's Collins. That's over the middle and caught by Dell. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run Zeke up the middle. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Throw caught by Dell on the outside. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. The Texans getting all set to punt. Important punt here in this tie game late. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to get back at it. We're all even. Fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with first and 10. And they're going to mark them down up past the 35. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a first down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll drop to throw. That ball intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play. can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Texans offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Now a screen set up for Elliott. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the
throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. A throw left side finds Dell. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on
to throw, it's Stroud. Going deep downfield for Judy. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. As they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. So that one going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 34 yards. That's good for
on 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Whistles look like the right side got an early jump there. Let's check the flag. That's on the tackle, Jawan Taylor. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to win the game. Out the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. And that very likely will be a game winner. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away 3-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious as we say so long from Arrowhead.
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice.